It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AF. It's week 1 of the National Football League.
It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Bengals led by their quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now, Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
He looks forward for maybe a yard. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. Now Brown. So that brings up 4th down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots have a rookie quarterback. It is Drake May. Long past the Tom Brady era, it is May who is now the guy in Foxborough. Out of North Carolina, Greg, the 3rd pick in this past year's draft.
This is the moment, Mike. He's been working towards this day ever since hearing his name called on draft night. He's put the work in over the last few months. This franchise clearly feels that he's ready to go. But what did he say to us the other day, Mike? He said, I kind of have to admit,
It's week 1 of the National Football League, and we've got some history in this.
It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. Charlie Jones now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bengals offense comes out. Quarterback Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now, Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, finally hits you, the season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter. Clearly, the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Patriots have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jones now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to get back to work. They are obviously still smarting from that pick 6 a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hold. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Brown. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He's going to keep it himself. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Burrow. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Throwing right away, it's May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, New England. The extra point by Romo is good. And the Pats extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Gesicki, the man in motion. 2nd down, Burrow. And they are all over him yet again. He'll go down once more.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
On 2.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side.
Into space. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 86 yards. Touchdown, New England.
His kick is good.
Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. He'll get this one out to his fullback. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free, and he gains nothing.
On 1, ready?
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They bring Chase in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that, but these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space, and he killed.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. The Bengals out and ready to punt. Back deep is Marcus Jones. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's the rookie who played in-state over in Columbus. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop. On 2nd down, it's May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. He's got it! And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer, because right now, they don't have one.
Jones now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. That's caught. It's Amari. And he's brought down after...
On 1, ready?
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow to throw. A throw on the run is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 2.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
He'll spot Henry open downfield. And he will score. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. Point after try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Patriots add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Burrow now to throw on first down. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Gun. Cut. 180.
A carry here for Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Now, Burrow. Complete to Cooper. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
180.
Burrow. Cooper with the grab. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Fine, ready?
3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Cut.
Burrow now. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
On the return is Jones. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as... First and 10. On play action, here's May. Now he'll run it. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this.
Let's go now.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. May gonna look to throw. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Big opening up the middle. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Patriots. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. The extra point by Romo is good. And the Pats stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Bengals offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half, and this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Throwing, Browning. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
Motion man is the tight end going right. And this drive going from bad to worse. And a delay of game now on top.
Offense.
The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Moving the tight end right. They'll run here with Brown. Well, that is a fitting end to this drive. Nothing works. He loses yardage on 3rd down. Here comes 4th down. Accelerating toward midfield. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. On 1st and 10, here's May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, New England. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Now, for the point after. And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 30. First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. Check go.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll stick with him again. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Patriots first down.
They'll stay on the ground. Oh! Finding space at the 15. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in week 1. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 23-yard line.
Gun. Shot.
On the ground, it's Brown. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
On 1, ready?
It's a gain of 2.
Here we go.
3rd down and 13.
What is that?
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and through. And the Patriots will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 20.
On 2, ready? Here we go. Shot.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll weave his way down close to that 1st down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short.
Here we go. 42.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go.
The drive will start on the ground. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, New England. It's a debut for the ages, paying immediate dividends. 3 touchdowns in the season opener. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
That is hauled in at the 5. He is in. Touchdown, Patriots. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in week 1. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Right, Eddie?
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. And
this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
From out of the gun, here's May. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score again. Touchdown, New England. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point by Romo is good. And the Pats will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
At the 31-yard line.
2nd down, Burrow. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
On one, ready?
So, backed up after the sack, and now
Here
it's
we go.
3rd and long.
Turn.
Back to throw, Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. They're all set to punt this one away, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. Here comes a return. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after... They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A handoff as they try to run it here. Past midfield to the 45. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Touchdown, Patriots. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game. He draws ever near to the NFL record of 6. Jones now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right, Andy?
To throw is Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Get set.
Burrow. Throw across his body is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. This one, returnable. And he'll get forward a few. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Williams in motion. Off the bootleg. Here's May. Catch is made. That is Williams. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Williams in motion. May to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. He works free, right side. And he will go all the way. Austin Hooper. Touchdown, New England. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Patriots are going to extend their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A 4-yard loss brings up 2nd and 14 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Side.
Burrow now. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
3rd and long.
Done.
Burrow. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
In punt formation.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with May. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, here's May. That's caught downfield by Diggs. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion moves him over 400 yards passing for the game. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. And they begin the Jerod Mayo era.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the Patriots' rookie running back. Your standard at running back this season.
Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Moore with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built on.
It's intercepted on the first play of the game. That is Marcus Jones. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They aren't afraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
Moore with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Back to the air following the pick 6. On the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Throwing from the gun. And he will go down. The Patriots make the play. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And his first effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And some crafty work on the return gets him all the way down inside the red zone. It's a 32-yard return on the play, and we were thinking it could have gone for even more. And not a lot of work left for the offense as they take over inside the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
It's week 2 of the NFL.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. Walker now on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 3rd and 9 here. Here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for Moore. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Play action. May. Open man down the field is Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. Henderson now on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The numbers a week ago for Henderson. He hit pay dirt so many times we almost lost track. Every time we turned around, he was in the end zone.
And those weren't all just 1-yard plunges either, partner. I mean, he ripped off a few long jaunts as well.
Looking to throw. May. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll get this down inside the 40. Up the middle, here's Henderson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Patriots at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets your point in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They run once more with Henderson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second and 8 coming from the 19. Throwing here is May. He's got it to Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's May. This will be caught at about the 6. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Henderson looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Once more with Henderson. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Henderson going to run for it. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Milton Williams there on the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. Henderson running straight ahead. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's May. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action now. May. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the air, May. It's Williams on the catch. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Drake May taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now 2nd and 3. To throw is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. On play action, May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
And they go play action with May.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try the left side with Henderson.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
To throw, it's May. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
They'll throw with May.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll throw now on the final play. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
May now off the bootleg.
They'll roll him out right.
That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On the handoff, Henderson.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Again, it's Henderson.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Let's go.
Douglas, the man in motion. They're going on fourth down. May. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. First and 10.
They'll set up to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff. Henderson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Running left is Henderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent.
Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. May. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Henderson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set.
Again, it's Henderson. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold.
He completes this to Walker.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Darnold.
He's got the connection to Moore.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. From the 50, it's Darnold.
Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Jackson Smith-Njigba. 50 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Patriots ready to get the football back. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing here is May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Now a 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll run here with Henderson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Patriots are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Darnold.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Darnold. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up alive, taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Patriots are on their way to a 2-0 start. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that one too wide and incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull.
It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the Patriots.
Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And bringing them out, a 4th-year quarterback and capable dual-threat producer from Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory. Nope. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Here we go.
Another try following the sack. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. These guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up. Next man up. These teams know it. The players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to walk it, and this team is. I know it's early, but this is looking like a group who could be built for a playoff run as long as this list doesn't grow too much longer.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Pats will take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. May will throw to get us started here. Sends it to Diggs along the sideline. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 5-yard gain. And the Patriots first down.
Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a New England 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. On play action, here's May. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up 2nd down. All right, Brock, getting a look now at their draft class from this year, and some haters on the outside for this class, but I know inside the building, they're real excited about this group.
You know, one thing, Kate, I've learned, meeting scouts out on the road, especially on the college level, I'll talk to them, and they'll say, different organizations like, yep, this guy's a Raven. Yep, this guy's a Seahawk. Yep, this guy just fits who we are. The elite programs, they don't care about the noise on the outside. When they see a fit to their team and their organization, they go get them. And that's what I see in this draft class.
That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And they beat him to the edge. That run stops back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
May looking to throw. This one's caught. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain there, and that'll bring up 4th and a few.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Trying to throw for it with May. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots have a great first drive and get the game's first points. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Xavier Gibson now to return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Second down now, 7 to go. Off play action, it's Fields. That's caught, he finds Allen Lazard. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, it's Hall. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Coming right is Hall. He's contained at the line for no gain. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. Looks like play has been paused. We've got a timeout taken by the defense.
Here we go, son. All right.
2nd and 10 now. Taylor makes the catch. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Go, Joe. Ready? All right.
Here's Fields to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Jukes one defender. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Good. All right.
Here's Hall once more. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play.
Here we go. Oh.
3rd down give to Hall. And he's brought down for a loss. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Jets looking for a score before halftime. Anders Carlson on now for the field goal try. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Going play action. May hits his running back. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing off the play fake here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
May now to throw on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And 4th and 4 coming up. To the air yet again, May. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The 4th down stand. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Flushed out. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. The Jets take their first time out. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Here we go, son. All right.
Trying again following the sack. Short pass brought in. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Here we go, son. All right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Quick slant into the hands of Corley. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN1, and make your case for who should get a boost.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. It's May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be third and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New set of downs for him at the 38. Let's go. May on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun. Here's May. He's on the move. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
That'll be complete to Gibson. 16 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. They're now set for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. The line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
The kick by Roddy's good. And that'll push their lead to 4.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we've reached the end. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. On the return, here's Jones. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the 2nd half. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Taking a deep shot here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. mistakes. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's looking deep once again. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that's a New England first down. Made a throw it. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. 2nd down coming up. Here's the lone back on the handoff. They're driving forward, but won't get beyond the line. Tackle made there by Derek Nottie. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Trying to work quickly now. Looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Do it.
Fields out of the gun. On target to his man Taylor. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st down, ball at the 36.
Here we go, son.
Fields throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 17.
Here we go.
At the 29-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
He was defended
Here we
by
go.
Marcus Jones.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Here we go, son.
Hall running between the tackles. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
They go right back to Hall. And they had that one contained right at the line. Kyle Duggar hauling him down. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some discomfort. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Escapes the... Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The New England offense running out now. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. He's got a man left. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He'll get this to Henry. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. May now from the gun. He beams one deep right side. Brought in inside the 20. And he'll go down here at the 16. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. John Parker Romo now. Let's see how he handles this moment. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Gibson now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Jets out to begin another drive. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Off play action, it's Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go.
They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go, son. Right.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. Here we go, son. Sit right.
Fields looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Here we go, son.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He's on the... This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets down by 7.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Here we go.
Now to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That is Marcus Jones. Along the right sideline, there's space. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Romo on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Gibson now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Tonight.
Fields coming back after the pick. Taylor makes the catch. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. 2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Tonight.
From the 34. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Good.
Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Here we go. Oh, hurry up.
Another throw for Fields. That one's cut along the left sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, Side. Side.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, Side. Tonight.
Throwing now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's we got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back.
And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road.